Listen to me. If you are running a small business in your retirement, or maybe you are working a part-time consulting gig to keep your mind sharp, or perhaps you are the one waiting on that hard-earned check to clear so you can pay your bills, money timing is everything. You cannot afford to play guessing games with your cash flow. You need to know exactly when that money moves, because a single delayed deposit can throw your entire financial peace of mind right out the window. So today, we are answering a question that causes so much unnecessary anxiety. How long does it actually take for Gusto to deposit your money? I hear from so many of you who are absolutely terrified of missing a payroll deadline or having a deposit vanish into thin air over a weekend. You ask me, Susie, I ran payroll on Wednesday. Why isn't the money in the account on Friday morning? Or, I'm a contractor. I need this money to clear before my mortgage autopay hits on the 1st of the month. Where is it? Here is the ultimate truth. Gusto is not a single-speed machine. How long it takes depends entirely on the plan your business uses, the type of worker you are, and whether or not you respect the absolute clock. For the vast majority of standard accounts, Gusto operates on 3 primary speeds: a 4-day pay schedule, a 2-day pay schedule, and a next-day pay schedule. If a business is brand new to Gusto, the default is almost always the 4-day schedule. This means if you want the money to hit an employee's or your own bank account on Friday morning, that payroll must be finalized and submitted by 4 p.m. Pacific time on Monday. If you miss that 4 p.m. cutoff by even one single minute, Gusto will push the processing start to the next business day, and suddenly that Friday payday becomes a Monday payday. Do you understand how dangerous that is for someone living on a fixed budget? Now, after a business establishes a good history, usually after 15 days and at least one successful payroll run, Gusto often upgrades them to the 2-day or even the next day schedule. With 2-day pay, you submit by Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific for a Friday payday. With next day pay, which is included in the higher tier plus and premium plans, you can submit by Thursday afternoon and the money arrives on Friday. But here is where people get hurt, and this is what I need you to listen to very carefully. What happens if you are a contractor? If you are a contractor being paid through Gusto, the standard processing time is typically 4 business days. Employers cannot just magically click a button and make contractor payments appear instantly without paying massive expedite fees. And then there is the hidden trap that trips up almost every single retiree or pre-retiree trying to manage their money: weekends and bank holidays. The financial system of this country does not care about your personal emergencies. The automated clearinghouse, the ACH network that moves this money, only moves on business days. If there is a Federal Reserve Bank holiday on a Monday, and your regular payday is Friday, that holiday completely stops the clock. You have to submit your payroll an entire business day earlier. If you do not plan for Juneteenth, or Memorial Day or Labor Day, your money will sit in limbo, and your employees or your own personal accounts will be left empty on payday. And please, do not confuse the processing speed with the time of day the money arrives. Gusto sends the money to the banks, but every individual bank handles the final deposit differently. Some credit your account at midnight. Some do not show the funds until 5 p.m. local time on payday. If it is 9 a.m. on Friday and your money isn't there, do not panic yet. The bank has until the end of the business day to post it. So, what is your actionable takeaway today to protect your money and your peace of mind? First, if you are the business owner, you must find out exactly which processing speed your Gusto account is locked into. Do not assume you have next day pay just because you want it. Go into your settings, look at your plan, and see your assigned limit. Second, check your bank balance before you hit submit. Gusto debits the total payroll and tax amount from the business account by 4 p.m. Pacific on the debit day. If you do not have the money in there, the debit fails. Not only will Gusto slap you with a $100 processing fee, but they will block your payroll and they will suspend your fast 2-day or next day privileges, dropping you straight back to the slow 4-day track. Third, if you are the worker waiting to be paid, ask your employer for the ACH trace ID if a deposit is more than 3 business days late. That ID allows your bank to track down exactly where the money is stuck. Do not leave your financial life to chance. Know the deadlines, watch the calendar for holidays, and give your money the time it needs to work for you.